Welcome to Coding Challenges from the Challengers. In this Coding Challenges from the Challengers episode, I'm sharing some of the common mistakes I see software engineers make when tackling the Coding Challenges Build Your Own Pong. I'm sharing these mistakes so we can all learn from them. I'm sharing some thoughts on how you can avoid them, and how you can build better projects and become a better software engineer. So, let's recap the Pong Coding Challenge. You can find it on the codingchallenges.fyi website. The link will be in the description. In the Build Your Own Pong Coding Challenge, your goal was to implement your own version of the classic arcade game Pong. If somehow you've never heard of Pong, where on earth have you been? It's a table tennis themed game that was released by Atari in 1972. It was the first commercially successful computer game resulting in the computer gaming industry. And it looked like this. It had very simple graphics, as you'd expect from a computer game in the period, and each player controls a paddle, while there's a ball that bounces across the screen between the players. If a player misses a ball, a point is scored against them. So here are the 5 common mistakes I see software engineers make when solving the Pong Coding Challenge. These come from the submissions that have been sent privately, and some that have been shared on the Coding Challenges Shared Solutions GitHub repo. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1 is a lack of comments. It's a surprisingly easy thing to get code commenting wrong. Firstly, too many comments often result in useless noise, like I++ commented as increment I. It's no use. Secondly, some developers like so many comments that over the lifetime of a project, as that code changes, but comments aren't updated or removed, many of them become out of date and therefore confusing. Thirdly, comments like the above explain what the code does, which should be obvious in the code, instead of explaining why it does it, which is often not obvious. Then there's the case where no comments at all. Sure, in an ideal code base, the code is so clear that there's no need for comments. In reality, that's rare. I saw a few solutions to this coding challenge that had no comments, and code for which it wasn't immediately obvious why it existed. So please, write some comments for your code, when what the code does and why isn't immediately obvious. As a bonus, if you're moving into the realms of AI-assisted software engineering, they also help AI. Mistake number 2 I saw was not deploying a solution. Now, as the majority of the solutions to the Pong project were web-based, this is a shame, because looking at code in a GitHub repo is one thing, but it's very static. If instead I was able to click a link from the README and see it deployed, then it would be so much more impressive, particularly for those of you that are trying to find your first role in industry, or maybe trying to find a new role. Don't have to have anything particularly expensive or complex either. Look at some of the offers provided by GitHub Pages, Vercel or Cloudflare. Mistake number 3 is testing. I tried a few solutions and found bugs. Now, whether you're building the projects on coding challenges to learn, or to build up your portfolio, they're not helping you achieve either goal if they are buggy. Test your code, learn to find the problems, and learn to solve them. Problem solving is, after all, mostly what software engineering is about. 4th mistake I saw was having missing setup instructions in the README. So your README is a place to tell someone all about your project, what it is, what it does, and most importantly, how to use it. If your project is meant to be used by other developers, which it probably is, then that should also include how to build and test it. Even if you don't expect a huge audience for it, at least consider the one person in your life who is most important to you. That's probably you. See, at some point in the future, you might come back to the repo and wonder how to use it. So, be nice to yourself. Make sure your instructions are complete. Final one for today. I want to give a shout out to the person that built it in C++ and deployed it to the web with Wasm. Now, one of the first professional software development projects I worked on was writing code for the web in C. So it's great to see modern tooling allow software engineers to bring languages like C and C++ to the front end. I'm not quite sure why I'd want to do it, but it's still called C. Satisfies my inner nerd. And it's a testament to the success of Wasm that is now widely supported across multiple browsers and compilers. Check out cc.fyi.pong to see their code in action. Hope you enjoyed this from the challenges. If you have any feedback, please stick it in the comments below or reach out to me through any of the social media channels linked from this channel. Happy coding!